Tune into the Green and Growing program on Eagle Community Television with Holly Dickman, Ellis County Horticulture Agent. Holly will identify common lawn and garden issues and provide up-to-date information weekdays at noon and 9 p.m. on Channel 14. Green and Growing. Brought to you by Eagle Community Television and Riedel's Garden Center, a full-service garden center west of Hayes on Highway 40 next to the Bickle-Schmidt Sports Complex.
Well, if you get ready to purchase some garden seeds, or maybe you're thinking about it but not quite sure and you want to go out and take a look, make sure you take a look at the actual package of the seeds that you're purchasing. The seed packet will tell you a lot of good information, some of that being simply a picture of what the final product will look like once you harvest your produce. And then on the back of the package is a lot of useful information as far as how deep to plant those seeds, how far to thin the plants out to if it's something that is heavily seeded at the beginning. Also, whether that plant needs full sun or shade. And then it also has days to maturity, which is extremely important if you're trying to decide, will this plant be ready to harvest before we get into some frost or freezing temperatures? And so you want to make sure that you're not planting something that's going to take a great deal of time and you won't get any produce before we get into that freezing temperatures, usually around October, because then you've essentially wasted your time and effort on a plant that you will get no produce from. Now, some of the seed packets that you see will also have some information about disease resistance. If the package says nothing about disease resistance, you can assume that that particular plant has none to speak of. Now, there are certainly lots of vegetables that we can grow here without any fear of disease, but there are things such as tomatoes and some of those types of products that will have some disease problems, and those disease resistance characteristics should be listed on the package for your information. Now, if you're getting ready to purchase some plants and you're trying to decide what varieties to get, we have some good information available at your local extension office on recommended vegetable varieties for Kansas. And this is simply a place to start. It's not all-inclusive list, but it's a place to start as far as what varieties have been shown to do well throughout the state. So if you're interested in finding out what types of plants to grow in your vegetable garden, this is a good publication. If you're just getting started with gardening, we also have the Kansas Garden Guide, and this is something that gives you basic information on just about everything from how to amend your soil, how to plant, how to harvest, how to store those vegetables, when to plant. It has a planting calendar in there. If you're interested in this publication in particular, it is available at your local extension office for sale, or you can get it on our website for free. And once again, it has lots of great information available to you as far as basic gardening tips and practices. Now, if you have more general questions about gardening or other plants in your landscape, please contact your local extension office for more information. Reporting for K-State Research and Extension and Eagle TV, I'm Holly Dickman, Ellis County Horticulture Extension Agent.
Tune into the Green and Growing program on Eagle Community Television with Holly Dickman, Ellis County Horticulture Agent. Holly will identify common lawn and garden issues and provide up-to-date information weekdays at noon and 9 p.m. on Channel 14. Green and Growing. Brought to you by Eagle Community Television and Riedel's Garden Center, a full-service garden center west of Hayes on Highway 40 next to the Bickle-Schmidt Sports Complex.